Well, in a powerful political debut on the streets of Tamil Nadu, actor-turned-TVK leader Vijay today led a silent yet searing protest in Chennai demanding justice for Ajith Kumar, a 27-year-old temple guard who allegedly died in police custody. With sorry masks scrawled across the placard that he was showing, Vijay wasn't just mourning one death, he was calling out a pattern in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has allegedly recorded 24 custodial deaths since 2021 under the DMK regime by standing with victims' families, demanding a High Court monitored SIT and offering compensation from party funds. Vijay has made it clear that custodial violence could be the defining issue in 2026 Tamil Nadu state elections. This was more than a protest. He also showed political intent by meeting relatives of all the victims of custodial death in Tamil Nadu. But will Tamil Nadu's voters accept custodial deaths as the price of silence? Will they demand answers? And as Tamil Nadu prepares for a hectic election year, will this be that one issue that will become a political hot button issue for the opposition, both the AIADMK alliance with the BJP and also for the TVK? That's what we will discuss tonight. We'll be joined by a panel of experts. But first, here are some reactions.
அந்த சாதாரண குடும்பத்துக்கு நடந்த அந்த கொடுமைக்கு சிஎம் அவர்கள் சாரி சொன்னாங்க, தப்பு இல்ல. இப்ப அதோட சேர்த்து இதையும் கொஞ்சம் பண்ணிருங்க சிஎம் சார். உங்களுடைய ஆட்சி காலத்துல இதே மாதிரி போலீஸ் விசாரணையில 24 பேர் இறந்து போயிருக்கிறாங்க. அந்த 24 பேரோட குடும்பத்துக்கும் நீங்க சாரி சொன்னீங்களா? தயவு செஞ்சு சாரி சொல்லிருங்க. அஜித் குமார் அவர்கள் குடும்பத்துக்கு நீங்க கொடுத்த நிவாரணம் மாதிரி இந்த 24 பேர் குடும்பத்துக்கும் நீங்க நிவாரணம் கொடுத்தீங்களா? தயவு செஞ்சு நிவாரணம் அந்த நிவாரணத்தையும் கொடுத்துருங்க.
Mr. Vijay wants to show his presence in Tamil Nadu politics. There is a constant criticism that Mr. Vijay just sits in his AC room, gives out some random statements on Twitter and does politics from the confines of his bungalow in Panayur. To shed out that image, he has organized this protest now. And what is this protest for? See, if you ask me, yes, it was a gruesome incident. It should have been avoided. It had taken place. But what was the response of this government? All the officials involved have been arrested. They are behind prisons for murder.
Well, we are joined by Veera Vigneshwaran of the TVK. We have Kovai Satyan of the AIADMK. We also have Harish Mohammad Ibrahim, who is a political analyst who supports the DMK. We have S. Murari, who is a political analyst, and also we'll be joined by Sanjay Sahai, former ADGP. Thank you all of you for joining me on this broadcast. Veera Vigneshwaran, to you first. When I follow this issue, I do see MK Stalin come out and he has apologized to that one family. He has also spoken about earlier issues. He has said that all of this is completely unfortunate, and he has also given out, he has also rolled out measures such as housing plot and jobs. What more, apart from the compensation, do you think that the DMK should have done? Something that TVK Vijay raised, and how do you see the DMK's criticism that this is just Vijay trying to show out, send out this message that he is not limited to his bungalow in Panayur and that his politics means something more?
Vetti Thalavar Thalapathy raised his voice as a voiceless people, not a single death. It's a 24th murder. Madurai High Court condemned the DMK government on this issue. Death after death, DMK government give a false message to people. Even in parliament, the name called Vignesh at Secretariat region of Chennai, policemen say that they die by his medical reasons. The same lie was even CM of Tamil Nadu lie in assembly itself. So this is not the first time. At the same time, the lawlessness of Tamil Nadu is rising day by day. From the lock-up death, Anna University rape case, next illicit alcohol, more than 50 people died. And then drugs. Even DMK's first family's close friend, who's an NRI wing functionary, who's a kingpin of a drug mafia. The jungle Raj in Tamil Nadu should eradicate from Tamil Nadu to save the people's lives and their safety. This is a voice of the Tamil people, not a political.
Right, you heard the TVK spokesperson out, but when you talk about custodial deaths, the deaths of Jairaj and Benix also is a memory that is very ripe in all our heads, something that happened in Satankulam. So this seems to be a systemic problem in Tamil Nadu. Do you think that it is important to politicize it?
Yes, it's not a DMK. Just,
right. Mr. Kovai Satyan, yes, Mr. Vigneshwar, I'll come back to you. Kovai Satyan?
Post Jairaj and Benix, 21 pointer SOPs was released to the police force by the then DGP. What procedures to be followed with respect to the people who called in for investigation and inquiries? If that were to be followed, then 24 deaths would not have happened. Since DMK came to power, it was thrown to the dustbin. And today's TVK's protest, we welcome it because we need more voices for the democracy to thrive and for the democracy to be vibrant. And a person who is popular and who has got followers and who is a notable person in the society entering into the public life, his voice will add to the vibrant democracy. And we welcome him on those grounds. It said better late than never. And today should mark the beginning of Mr. Vijay, actor Vijay, active public life with this protest. We welcome him and congratulate him.
Right. Mr. Satyan, EPS told me in an interview last week that his abilities will be evaluated only after he starts coming into public. This is his first public protest. Don't you think that he is also a claimant for the anti-incumbency votes that the AIADMK is aspiring for?
No, that's a very desperate narrative being penned on by our allied DMK. There were incidences where people from this movie world venture into politics. Best example is Mr. Vijay Gant, who at his start garnered 8.3% of votes. And subsequent to this, when the election took place, DMK lost their title as leader of opposition. It was given to Mr. Vijay Gant, who was an ally with us. So it is not new, and this theory is not a proven theory that the newcomer will take away or split the anti-incumbency votes. That's not a proven theory, and that is not going to happen in Tamil Nadu. This clearly shows how desperate DMK are to pin a narrative.
Okay.
They are not willing to face the election with their success and what they have delivered for the people.
Right.
All they're interested is to face the elections with narratives which is not a reflection on the reality.
Right. We could not have the DMK spokesperson on the show today, but Harish Mohammed Ibrahim, you are a political analyst. You support the DMK. Clearly, everything that the CM has done, from reaching out to the families to giving them jobs and even apologizing, the measures don't seem to be enough because clearly reactive measures are not enough in a situation like this. We need fast-track courts. We need accountability from senior officials. But, we've had Vignesh, Raja, now Ajith Kumar. Clearly, the list goes on. 24 cases is a lot. Do you think the DMK could have handled the issue of custodial deaths much better?
No, Vasudha, it is the all kind of judicial and extra police force brutality. It is not an issue which is related only to Tamil Nadu. It is an issue which is a pan-India issue, and how each and every government responds to it is where it matters. And from 2016 till 2021, there has been a 46 judicial extra police force murders has been happening in the ADMK period, where it has been cut down to almost 50% in this government with an immediate effect. Where the Satankulam issue has been taken down by 22nd FIR has been registered, and 30th the first FIR has been registered, and 10 policemen has been arrested. So it took almost 8 days to respond to that issue. But where it happens here is, the first day the issue brought to the limelight, the second day FIR has been registered, and the third day the 5 accused of policemen have been arrested, and now the issue is with the CBI hand. So whom this part-time PR-backed politician, some actor, Mr. Vijay, has been backing for? It has been only 3 minutes he has protested, and out of that 3 minutes, he has given an invaluable message to this general public, stating that it has to be taken down in cognizance. What kind of issue should be taken down in cognizance? Now already the issue has been handed over to CBI, whom he is referring to. Whether he is referring to the BJP to take the first road, and Mr. TVK spokesperson is saying that Anna University issue has been let down in a merciless way. It has been taken down with the utmost seriousness. And within 5 months,
Vijay is saying that the compensation that you offered to one family should have been given to all the 23 other families.
Let me complete. So the Anna University issue has been taken down with utmost cognizable offense, and it has been reported, and within five months, with a special fast-track court, the culprit has been nabbed and he has been sent out in an extrajudicial way, and it has all taken, the law has taken its own course, and the punishable offense has been created now. So where does the DMK government has not responded to any kind of these kind of heinous crimes is what the people of Tamil Nadu will take into an account when they go in for 2026 elections. Like AIADMK and the TVK, which they want to go ahead as a single hand-to-hand
that the compensation should have been given to all the 23 families and not only to Ajith Kumar, whose case actually got a lot of national traction. And this should have been announced by you earlier.
No, that is which the government has to deal about it. Only when there is a court directions for the compensations and extra things by the government should be done, it will be taken care of. All the other extra police brutality which has been taken down to the court, if the court has been guiding the government to give any kind of compensation, the government will take its own course. Okay. There is no second point about it.
Let me ask this question to Mr. Murari. Mr. Murari, as a political analyst, how do you see Vijay choosing the topic, the issue of custodial deaths as his first public protest? Because this clearly would have put a lot of mind into this. This is the first public protest that he's participating in. How do you evaluate today's events? The fact that he met the victims' families, he took part in this protest, and he also took on the DMK, also took on the BJP, especially by saying that CBI is under the control of BJP RSS. How do you look at today's events?
Vijay has taken up the right issue to agitate on, because it's something agitating the people also. It's the most brutal, inhuman kind of killing. I would call it extrajudicial, because there is not even an FIR has been filed when this Ajith Kumar was arrested on the basis of a complaint by a dubious character, lady. I assume there are cheating cases. Police have not done anything against it. They have got pressure from the highest police officers not to register an FIR against her, not to investigate, and straight away take him out, somehow get the jewels from him. The story narration is that she left the jewels in the car and left it to the temple guard to go for valet parking, and she came back, there is no jewels there. Whether there are jewels there at all, that is a dispute. But whatever it is, somehow recover the jewels. And they used the same tactic, Not even a sub-inspector over there, they beat him black and blue. But for a small servant, recording everything from behind the bathroom of a temple, they would not have come to light. The police brought strictures against him, the High Court. Then only the sub-action has been taken, and the sub-inspector level, not even constable level, they have been arrested. Sub-inspector level, there is nobody there. And this is horrible. What is the reaction of the government? Stalin should have been proactive, should have been reactive, talking about old issues of what happened during AIADMK rule and what happened in 2001, Tirunelveli, all these old cases. That's all history. People have taken a decision against that. Now, Edappadi is taking it as a campaign issue, which is correct. Now, Vijay has only joined that protest. It has to, that is the most important issue now. It looks like we are heading for a police reja, and there is no accountability. And most of the people who get away with it, they have DMK background. Okay. So there has to be accountability, and Stalin should have been more assertive in taking action instead of being reactive.
This is the right issue that Mr. Vijay has taken up. That's a very valid point, Mr. Murari. Also, Mr. Sahai, as an ex-police officer, what kind of safeguards must be built into our policing systems? Because we see that every year there's a lot of funds that is, that's given to police departments, but there is hardly any sort of accounting for mental health, for that matter, drawing up of SOPs as to how to deal with accused. There's so much of pressure to, get that confession out that often policemen also indulge in these third-degree measures. What is it that is really going wrong in policing systems that lead to custodial deaths? Is it also a certain level of indifference that general people have towards custodial deaths?
We'll start with the most important thing, that is the political leadership. What we are seeing on your panel is my lockup death case versus your lockup death case, and my numbers versus your numbers, and connecting custodial death to fetching votes. I think there the whole melee starts. Coming down the line, there are very clear-cut guidelines starting from the DK Basu case as to how the arrests will be made, what are the safeguards, and how once the person is arrested will be taken to a court of law and further process will happen. As far as this particular case is concerned, literally anything and everything has been flouted. There's absolutely no rule, and I am forced to believe that it is not happening in only one police station in Tamil Nadu, or it is happening only in Tamil Nadu, but it is happening, I think, all around the place. If 24 people have died, and I'm talking about that with huge amount of precaution, and I told earlier also in one of these panel discussions that 24 would be the sum total of both custodial death, judicial and police, and it would also be including incidental, accidental or natural deaths. So that disclaimer I give in the beginning. But that no way comes in way. If there is a custodial death happened, my understanding is that brutality is the norm and brutality is not an exception. This particular custodial death, because there is a clear-cut guidelines from Supreme Court, starting with High Court of Mumbai, that all the lockups should have CCTV cameras and it should be audited every day. So these people have taken it, the victim all around the place, which is not covered by CCTV cameras. So issue is not with what is not available, what the guidelines are not there. I think literally anything and everything is available. So starting with the DK Basu case, then we come to Prakash Singh case, and then we come to two judgments on CCTV by High Court of Mumbai and Supreme Court of India. With regards to the money for modernization which is being used, money for modernization is primarily being used to create infrastructure and not to improve the quality of policing. And unfortunately, after 25 years of modernization fund, it started, I think, in the year 2000-2001 financial year, the direct connect between quality of policing and the money invested in the police department and in the internal security mechanism of the country, that connect is not there.
Right. So, Mr. Sahai, that's a very important point. Veera Vigneshwaran, how do you look at Mr. Sahai's, comment that this is a systemic issue and, there cannot be whataboutery in this? And also, what really made Vijay, the chief of TVK, take up this particular issue as his first marker of public protest?
No, but he has not made the main.
This is not a custodial death.
Yes.
Not FIR was not filed. It's a institutional murder. Even FIR was not filed. They just kidnapped the innocent people and brutally killed them. So this is not custodial death.
Okay.
So it's reflect the inefficiency and incompetence of a Tamil Nadu CM.
Right.
He has a time to give a movie review and photo shoot. He have a time to spend this kind of lesser activity, not to hear the voice of voiceless people. They are highly engaged in, he become a YouTuber.
Okay.
Giving a
That's an important point. Harish, Mr. Murari, you wanted to say something. Yeah, Mr. Murari?
Yes. The most important point is no arrest has been made. He was not produced before a magistrate. If a man is taken into police for questioning, within 24 hours of registering an FIR and formally arresting, it should be before a magistrate. It has not been done. There has been illegal custody right through. With that illegal custody, he was taken to the place of crime, as they say, and then he was asked to say where he had kept the jewels and all that, beaten and black and blue. The whole thing is more like an abduction, illegal abduction and brutal murder. Okay. It's not custodial death. That is what is most shocking.
That's an important point. Mr. Harish, how do you look at these questions that have also come up from this particular case, from the lack of FIR in the first few hours, to the body being taken to a private facility, to the delay in postmortem, yes. All these important questions which the opposition has raised, do you think that the DMK could have adequately handled the question of custodial deaths, which is why some of these reactive measures such as apology and giving away of compensation does not really seem across as sufficient?
First of all, Vasudha, I have stated in my first conversation that how a previous government and how this government has been acting on any kind of these kind of issues comes up is where the government efficacy is being putting in place. And 27th, the guy has been picked up. 28th, there has been news about his murder, which is a murder. Of course, it is murder. The government is not stating like Mr. Edappadi Palanichami that the Sathankulam guys have died in a heart attack. The government is not saying that. Yes, of course, it is a murder. And 28th, the FIR has been registered. The 29th, the arrest has been happening. 30th, the case has been moved out to CBCID. And now within the 4th, after the case has been filed and
Mr. Ibrahim, just because the deaths are still happening,
give me a second.
Yeah, Mr. Ibrahim, just because the deaths are still happening, it does show that police excesses is a concern, isn't it?
As I said you, that this is not only the issue related to Tamil Nadu or the DMK government or the AIADMK government. It is an institution across India. If that has to be taken place, the UP highest counts the highest for the judicial and extrajudicial, extra-custodial murder for this year. And the Gujarat number 2. So we don't want to get into that. And this government is not defending any kind of these kind of homicide has been happening inside the police brutality, against police brutality. The government is not denying at all. But it has acted with utmost seriousness. And the last resort is the empathy, which the CM himself get into the victim over the phone, and he has empathized with the victim. So you can't go ahead and put the same plateau for the
Mr.
previous government.
Would you like to respond to that?
And number 2, one second. And the TVK spokesperson should refrain from next time to speaking against individuals of any kind of personal attack. He has to refrain from doing so. If the same kind of personal attacks been leveled against Mr. Vijay, even he can't come for even the 3 minutes of protest in down. So you have to
Mr. Vigneshwaran, quickly respond, sir. Mr. Vigneshwaran.
One thing is, madam, this is not the first time that throughout the 4 years, law and order of Tamil Nadu is highly pathetic. So, safety of a woman, crime against women, to drug mobilization, illicit alcohol, to this lockup death, jungle raj in Tamil Nadu. So, the people of Tamil Nadu is waiting to eradicate this monarchs, DMK monarchs, from the power to ensure the safety of the people. This is the voice of the people. Talabadi, rise the voice of voiceless people.
Okay. Thank you all of you for joining me on this broadcast. It is Vijay taking up voice of the voiceless to the DMK, saying that adequate action was taken. What more could we have done? Well, Vijay has taken to the streets today to fight against custodial deaths. But will this move mean real reform? Will it also force other parties to talk about it? Or will it just get lost in the churn of elections? That remains to be seen. With that, it's a wrap on the show. More news and updates on the other side.